What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be another build on my Marlin 3030. If you guys haven't seen the last video, I installed the M-LOK handguard here, the scope rail, and the self-cleaning magazine loader. Alright, and then before we start, let's go ahead and check, make sure that the chamber is clear, which it is. The next thing I'm going to be doing to this gun right here is the stock. So as you guys can see, this stock is brownish, and I kind of just think that it doesn't flow with the gun or the theme that I'm going for. So I'm going to be sanding this stock down and restaining it to match the gun that I'm going for. So I won't waste you guys any more time, and let's get to it. Alright. So before we start, let's go ahead and check the gun again. Alright, so it's clear. Alright, so what we're going to do next is remove the stock off of this rifle here. And there's only one screw right in the back top right here. It's this one right here. Give you guys a closer look up. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this screw. There it is. Now once that screw is removed, you should be easily just slide out like that. There it is. So here's the stock, and that's how it looked like. So basically that stock just slide right in there, and now you're just left with the gun without the stock. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing is sanding this down. I'm going to remove these two screws also, and this back plate. Also this for the strap, the sling holder right there. I'm going to sand all this down and then restain it. So what I have here is some wood stain. It's an ebony color. Also have some pre-stain right here, and some cleaning solution. There's some mineral spirit, so I can wipe down the gun. Also, I have 150 grits sandpaper and a 320. So I'm gonna start with this right here and then finish it off with the 320 grits sandpaper. So I'm gonna go ahead and break these down and then start the process of sanding this down, and I can show you guys what I do to it next. All right. I broke everything down, to the lanyard down, the back plate here down, and then now it's ready to be sand. So I'm going to start with the 150 sandpaper first, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish it off with the 320. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. I just completed sanding the stock with the 150 grits sandpaper. Basically, you just want to make sure that you knocked off all the coat from the previous. And like I said, just also work when you sand the stock, make sure you go with the wood grain and not against the wood grain. All right, so I finished up with the 150 grits. Now I'm gonna finish it off with the 320 grits sandpaper. All right, so let's go ahead and do the 320, and I'll show you guys once it's done. Just completed sanding the whole stock down to where I like it. So I'm just gonna use some mineral spirit cleaners. Just go ahead and wipe it off. Just want to get a clean rag. Get some mineral spirit, just kind of wipe it. As you guys can see how it looks like. Look, it's really good. I really like how it turned out. Basically, you want to check to make sure you got everything, all the old coats on there, all the clear's been taken off, so you can have something to work with when you're restaining it. But so far, I like how it looks. I think I'm gonna keep it like this and go with it. So just a little bit more on. So there you guys go. That's how it looked after sanding it. And now the next step will just be staining it. Okay, so I just got done finishing sanding. So before I start to stain it, just kind of came on top of my head. I was thinking that how cool would it be to put a design on this stock before I stain it. So what I did was, on the other side here, I sketched out this design here. I'll show you guys a little closer. And what I'm going to do is use a wood burner to outline this design, and maybe even come back and carve out some of the line just to make it look more, I guess, detail onto the stock. So I have here is a wood burner that I just got recently, and what I'm going to do is just basically trace out the design on this, and then come back and use a I guess a wood carver to carve out the line even more, just to give it a little more detail on it. So this is my first time ever doing this. Kind of just going this, like I said, on top of my head, and I have no experience. This is just something that I just came up last minute, and I just wanted to try it, you know. I guess you never know, you don't try. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll show you guys the after product. just finished using the wood burner to outline my design. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is carving it with one of these wood carver. You guys see right there. So what I'm going to do is just basically go back over all the line and just clean up the line and make it more detailed and cleaner. So this is what basically is going to help me clean up these line better so that it'll look better and nicer. Okay, so let me go ahead and start doing that, and I'll show you guys once I finish. Cleaning up the line with the wood carver, and as you guys can see, I kind of went back with the wood burner just to clean up some of the I guess the crumbs and stuff that was inside of these lines. So I just kind of burn them away and just kind of clean it up afterwards. So that's the final product right here. So next, what I'm going to do is give it a light sand again. And then I'm going to start to clean it up with some mineral spirit right there. And then start the stain process. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sand this, and let's continue. I got it hanged on a coat hanger here. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and give it another wipe with a clean cloth with mineral spirit again, and then let it dry, and then hit it with a pre-stained wood conditioner. Right here, this is what I'm going to be using right there. And then once I heat it with this, I'm going to let it dry for about 30 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and wipe it off again. And then I'm going to start staining it. Okay, so let's go ahead and clean it one more time. And then hit it with this pre-stain. Alright, so I just finished pre-staining it and wiping it down. Now I'm going to start staining it with the wood stain I have here. I also want to say that before you stain it, make sure, as you saw I was wearing gloves, make sure that you change out the glove. And when you stain it, stain with the grain and not against the grain, okay? I'm gonna add the first coat, and then I'm gonna let it dry for about 2 to 3 hours, and I'll come back and check it out again. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this. finished staining it and I gave it some time to let it dry. So looking really good. I'm gonna give you guys I don't know if the camera will show it, but it looks pretty good. You guys a close up on it. But I like it. I like it how it looks. So I think I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna go ahead and clear it, and I'll show you guys the final product once I finish it. Has been completed. Turned out really nice. I don't know if you guys can see it through the camera, but looks really good to me. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it like this and put it back onto the gun. Alright, so let's go ahead and install this back onto the rifle. First thing is gonna go ahead and put this back plate back on the back side here, and then also putting on the sling mount. We can mount my sling back up into my rifle. So I'm just going to screw this back in, put the back plate back on, and then go ahead and slide this back onto my rifle, and then put the last screw on here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Everything has been put back together. There you guys go right there. I don't know, you guys can see it, but it just needs a little polishing, and I think it should turn out really good. I don't know if you guys can see the color on it, but I think this color matches, you know, the theme of what I'm going for, the black, the darker wood grain, and like I said, just taking out that brownish color from before. So guys, close up to the design, and like I say, all this has been put back together. So you guys can see the color on it. But there you guys go. This is the stock refinishing on my Marlin 3030. And like I said, if you guys like the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And if you guys got any questions, please leave a comment below, and I will try to answer them as best as I can. I got more stuff that I plan on adding onto this rifle here, so make sure you guys don't miss out, and click that notification button. So again, this is my part 2 of my build on my Marlin 3030, and I'll see you guys on the next video, and show you guys what else I'm going to be doing next to it. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright guys,